Illegal immigrants are about to get a fast track to deportation. DHS is making good on its plan to franchise Alligator Alcatraz with the Speedway Slammer, the new immigration detention center in Indiana. DHS also ramping up its recruiting efforts. Secretary Noem unveiling a no age limit for ICE agents, allowing people older than 40, good news, Jesse, to join its deportation force. And apparently Superman just signed up.
If you want to help save America, ICE is arresting the worst of the worst and removing them from America's streets. I like that. I voted for that. So I joined up.
Speedway Slammer sounds like, it's not, the Alligator Alcatraz sounds kind of scary, but Speedway Slammer is
if you want to get me on board, alliteration will work. I've decided to help for all states who want new systems of imprisonment. California, the Golden Gulag. Orlando, Sunshine Cells. Oklahoma, not an alliteration, Okey Pokey.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Alaska, the Moose Gow. Yeah. Boston, Lobster Lockup. Idaho, the Potato Penitentiary. Louisiana, the Jambalaya Jail. And, of course, Maryland would be the Crab Cage. Nice. So I think these are all good. Again, the very announcements of this thing achieves its own deterrence. Who's going to come here illegally if you have the chance of going to the Golden Gulag, even though that does sound better? But you were expecting a free hotel in Manhattan, and it's not coming. And if you're already here illegally, you just realize, you're running a risk, matter of time before they scoop you up, so maybe I should just leave. So in this case, you enact a policy, but well before the policy is enacted, the incentive for obeying the law is presented, and that causes people to do the right thing.
I love the idea of all of this. My favorite one that you said was the Okey Pokey.
Yeah, the Okey Pokey. It sounds so
and you
fun.
turn yourself around.
Yes.
Because, Jesse, that's what it's all about.
I like the lobster lockup. I'm hungry now. Nothing the Democrats say on immigration matters. They have forfeited their credibility on every single issue with regard to mass deportations, border patrol, and everything that follows. They were wrong, or they lied, or whatever they were saying was a hoax. And I can't wait to hear the next person Jessica names, who's like kind of a hairdresser and also transsexual, who was illegally sent to the wrong country, because we'll fact check it in the break and she'll be wrong. I love this new idea. And notice how Nancy Pelosi, and Jessica, let me just ask you, would you admit Nancy Pelosi is a savvy politician?
Would I admit that?
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
Notice how Nancy Pelosi's not having margs with the Maryland dad. Notice how Nancy
had a margarita.
Pelosi isn't trying to break into ICE jails. She has kind of stayed away from the whole immigration thing. Why? Because it's terrible politics for Democrats. It's like Trump. Does Trump talk about health care? No, it's a losing issue for Republicans. Listen to Nancy. I can't believe I'm saying this. Don't talk about illegal immigration. Let the adults handle it. We got this.
Jessica, your name was invoked as usual.
Multiple times. Yeah. Nancy Pelosi, obviously savvy. I believe she has talked about illegal immigration and specifically what ICE has become in this new iteration. And I'm going to throw a name out there, one that I haven't used before. Mike Flood.
No.
Are you familiar with that congressman? You vote the same way. Yeah, Nebraska. So he had a town hall. And people showed up at that town hall and they started asking about why you have an ICE budget that big, but you're cutting people's health care. Because you're right, it's a terrible issue for Republicans. And if you lose the midterms, it's going to be because you took health care away from millions of people. People talking about masked ICE agents. People talking about Alligator Alcatraz and spending money on this. And there is a reason that Kristi Noem is on TV begging people to come work for ICE. There's no age cap anymore. You don't need a college degree. You're going to get a $50,000 bonus. We'll pay back your student debt.
Yay.
The reason that they're having to do this is because when over half of the people that they are locking up in the Okey Pokey or wherever you're going aren't actually convicted of anything.
They just have criminal charges against them or orders from a judge to be deported. Or they're wanted in another country for crimes.
Go into the midterms saying that immigration isn't a problem, how it's being done.
They need more ICE agents because the previous administration let 20 million people into the country without vetting them, and they've been committing crimes all over the place for a number of years. They need more people to take them out. They've returned ICE to their mission, which is getting people from the interior out of the country. And I think it's an indictment that they're having to put places like this in Indiana, which is not a border state. It's in the middle of the country because these people got bus tickets and plane tickets to wherever they wanted to go. And now the administration is making due on their deportation of these criminal aliens from their communities because they don't want them there anymore. So they need more people and more facilities.
I'm hoping TikTok Kate is not watching and found out that they would pay your student loan, because we would really like to have her stick around, Fox, my assistant.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.